What's going on, guys? My name is Trey and welcome to a real life roleplay video. Just woke up on the family farm, and recently, Cluckin' Bell's been paying good for the for all the chicken, and I've been making some good amount of money off of the farmland out here and the animals, and I've been branching out, so I'm going to be moving to the city. I bought a we do have the business of making sugar, because that's what that is. It's completely sugar. It's not cocaine, it's sugar. We have the sugar business, and that's pretty good. I do need to get some clothes on though. You know what? Today's gonna be a business casual day. So let me. Let me just, I think, if I'm correct, well, no. I'm gonna have a couple cigarettes, to start me off for the day, and then we're gonna run by the the store to buy some so if I turn left, let me just get out of here first. So yeah, so we're gonna be leaving the family farm. I'm branching out, had an argument with the family, so we're gonna leave this gonna leave my garage over here that we have to the right, because I have officially bought out a new place down in the city that I'm very excited about. Yeah, very excited about my new house. Am I going the right way? Nope, that was my turn. This truck is a beast, but think about buying something bigger at some point. Just so I can actually do work. So yeah, you know, no cop, no stop back there, honestly. Like, haven't really seen any police around. There are the occasional police, you know. I'm mad because my, you know, if I get pulled over, I really just, I don't care. Right now I'm just mad that, you know, my girlfriend recently left me, my parents just kicked me out, but I was able to, buy a new house from all the, money that I was making and saving, so that'll be a pretty good thing. Pretty good thing to happen to me. Kinda sad, you know. This will be the last time I'm gonna drive through this. It's gonna be the last time that I drive through this through this town. Let me just say goodbye to the Wonderama arcade. You know, this place was good to me. And I'm going to leave my truck here while I run up and go this way. So I do plan on doing a little bit of freelance jobs, as well as, you know, running my new business, because although, you know, having cocaine and whatnot is an okay business, I thought I'd branch out. So I bought an office space, and I also bought a an apartment. Well, I guess it's pretty sad that this will be the last time that I do come to the store. But you know, do have 62,000 in proceeds, you know. Not too shabby. So if anybody does actually want to play on this server with me, this is my real life roleplay server, in case you didn't know. And as you can see, I'm actually roleplaying pretty hard right now. I haven't really stopped to narrate until now. But yeah, I thought I'd give my commentary on the fact that you know, I do in this game, I'm, you know, I've started this real life roleplay. It's actually my crew, and everybody that's interested will be invited to the crew, into the PlayStation community, and they will be invited to our Discord. So yeah, I'm gonna stop by the ATM. And just have out $500, just so I can be safe in case I do need to stop by to get something to drink, or you know what, I think I'm gonna grab a drink right there. But yeah, if anybody does actually want to join in on the roleplay, it's completely free. This is my it's my PlayStation name. All you gotta do is add me and message me that you are interested in playing on my GTA roleplay server, and we're looking for police officers, firemen, paramedics, and paramedics and civilians, of course. Now, as a civilian, you can be a robber. You can pretty much do whatever job you dream of. You can set up roleplay scenarios with your friends, as a lot of role players do. And you can also apply to be a cop, which is one of those jobs you can do, because you can do whatever job you want. So one day you can be a cop, the next day you can be a civilian, and you can roleplay as the same person every time you play, or you could just be a completely different person when you're a civilian versus when you're a cop. It's just however you want to play it. On the Discord there will be a shop log you will need to fill out every time you buy something, and there will be like a little mini shop in game, in the Discord. There'll be a black market shop in the Discord, and there's going to be a 911 option in Discord, and if you join that that channel, then you'll be connected to, dispatcher, and that dispatcher can will then connect to the actual officers in that area. The officers part of the Discord is going to be split up into Sandy Shores, Blaine County. Well, no, there's going to be state troopers, or no, there's going to be sheriffs, and then there's just going to be police officers. And then we're actually going to have like 1 or 2 state troopers if you want to. So it'll be split into state troopers. You can be a Blaine County Sheriff, a part of the Los Santos PD down in the city. You can be Sandy Shores, and the Blaine County Sheriff's Office will be split into Sandy Shores and split into will be split into Sandy Shores, Grapeseed, and let me see. It will be split into, what's this place up here? Polito, yeah. Okay. So, and then, LSPD will be like from Madrazo's mansion down is the LSPD jurisdiction, and then everything above that is Blaine County. Now, I do know it doesn't seem fair, but the map is somewhat proportional, and although seems to be a lot more area up here, there's a lot more space where there's nothing, and this is a lot of city. So there's a prime reason to why it's split, but as a LSPD, you can be a highway patrol, you can be I'm not sure, but I'm not sure what else. I will think of that when I think of that. But yeah, so you so yeah, the game will be pretty realistic. As realistic as it can be, pretty much. If you're wondering why I did that, it's actually a car guy tip. So I could turn my tire like that. So for any car guys out there that didn't know that, well, now you do. You know, you will need to go through police training, and there's also gonna be a rules area in the Discord, and there will be a few different things you can do. It's a roleplay server where you can do whatever you want. But yeah, back to my personal roleplay. So, as you can see here, I'm actually might book it through here with this truck because this is a slow truck and I've already wasted some time. So I'm gonna book it as best I can to get to my new apartment, because I do have all of the valuables I need. I have everything packed up, and I was just keeping this new business truck in my at my garage. So so yeah, I may never come back out to the I may never come back out to the country, because I'm gonna start living the city life. You know what they say, no cop, no stop. I'm taking this back road, since even if the cops do bust me right now, which I'm not sure if there's many on patrol, or if they're going through like a debriefing or something, because also in the server, as a police officer, you will need to go to meetings at the start of the day to know what jurisdiction you'll be a part of, because you will not be asked what part of, you know, San Andreas you want to be you want to take care of. It'll be appointed to you. All the rules and different codes and all the laws, that pretty much the law book, will be in the Discord as well. You could even be a trucker if you wanted to. You could work for like a scrap company. You could work for a delivery company. You could do dirty jobs like crack cocaine. You can do black market jobs. You can do all sorts of stuff. There's just no mods, obviously, since this is a PlayStation 4 server. So since there's no mods, you will need to leave a lot up to your imagination. But apart from that, there's a decent amount you can do. and I'm going to be the main admin slash, you know, I'm going to be the um, hmm. I'm the person who made this server, so I'm going to be a main admin. The admins will have the full ability to see player blips on their map, see player names, unless they are obviously going to roleplay as well. But admins will be the ones who get the cop cars. They're the ones who are going to get, like, you know, the fire trucks and stuff for your roleplay. So you're not gonna have to call the cops and then steal a cop car, because the admins will do it for you. If you would like to be an admin, then you can choose to do that. Also, it'd be best if the admins of the server did you know, did have a lot of stuff, a lot of different vehicles, because, you know, for you know, roleplay sake, you might need it. And if you just want to be an admin and not be a you know, a role player, which usually people that are part of a roleplay server are role players. You know, if you didn't want to, then you would be a part of the police, the FIB, pretty much. And what you would do is you're pretty much going to sit at the MSIA building. You'll pretty much sit on top of it 24/7, or in your apartment, whichever you would like to do. Which the apartment's a better place to be, so you can use the TV to go onto the camera area, you know, go into the cameras and then spectate. Or, you know, there's probably ways to spectate players through the menu that I completely forgot. Probably go to players and then spectate player or something, I'm not sure. But yeah. My crew, Real Life Roleplay 13. Open enrollment. Apparently I have 3 members. Whatever. So yeah, right now my crew's open, and you can have up to like 3 million you can have up to 3 million people plus, you know, that's insane by itself. But it's open enrolled at the moment, and then the server is also going to have people who we will need what's the word I'm looking for? It's gonna go private, and then we will have people who people who enroll other people. There will be you have to go through an interview process, and you'll have to go through training. You know, obviously go through all the rules. There may be a test type thing on the rules. It'll be a completely free server to join, and all you gotta do is apply. And you know, I imagine not too many people are gonna want to actually apply, so it shouldn't be a problem with server size. But if server size does become a problem, then you know, if you have multiple admins working for the same server, then that server can actually be throughout different lobbies. So just because there can only be like 28 to 31 people in a lobby doesn't mean 28 to 30 people can't be playing GTA roleplay at the same time, if that makes sense. And of course, there will be different police stations that you'll be able to choose from. There was that police station that we passed down there. There's the there's one in this area that I'm in somewhere. I forget where exactly. You know, the police will obviously enforce the laws, admins will enforce the rules, and civilians will enforce the fun. You know? You break rules, you're out. If you, break roleplay, there may be consequences. If you do it because, you know, you don't have to be in perfect roleplay the whole time either. You just have to roleplay enough, like when you're around other civilians that aren't in on your roleplay scenario. Like if you're playing with a friend on here, you can have normal conversations with the player, and you can have normal conversations with your stream if you're streaming, just as I am right now. But if you are not interacting correctly with the with actual civilians and players of the server that are not going through these same scenarios with you, that people who aren't like a part of your roleplay session. Because let's say I play today with somebody else, they're a part of my roleplay session. That's what I mean by that. But I keep hitting my freaking mic. I'm sorry, guys. I know that sound is probably like horrible, but not too much I can do right now. Anyway, though, we are finally here. I'm trying to abide by the law, and as much as I can, and I don't know how well that is working. For now, I'm gonna park, and then we'll go check out the new apartment. I guess I can't get in that way. So yeah, you can have like your map up. I just didn't to increase realism. Stop. So GPS route can be on or off. Overhead display will need to be off. Screen kill effects off. And everything else is up to you. Because, like, you don't have to have GPS route on, or you don't have to have your radar on or your HUD on. I just personally do because I just have those off because I want to. Now, in the interaction menu, there's a few things you can do to make the your roleplay more like interactive and stuff. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So let's say I were to like call up Lester right now and get somebody mugged, or get somebody, or no, sorry. Let's say I wanted to be a Uber driver. So I hopped in my car, and you know, then I would message everybody in my everybody in the server. I would message them and say, like something like, I'll have a catchphrase or something like, better pizza Mama John's or something like that. I don't know. I say that, then you know I'm like delivering pizza, and we can roleplay it as if I was ordering pizza. But if you are going to do that, I would recommend getting a bounty on like one of your friends that obviously consent on it. Go in the 911 Discord, say I'm going to kill my friend, so, or like give them a heads up that you're going to break roleplay for just a minute and not to dispatch police. Then set a bounty on your friend, as long as they let you, obviously. Kill that friend, and then go into your inventory, click cash, and you can share cash from last job. You can give a certain percent and give it to a give a cut to a player. So after you get a bounty on that person, you know, that'll be fine. Then let's say you were to call me for an Uber. Then I would go to your location, pick you up, and then after you get to your destination, you would go into your interaction menu, go to inventory, cash, share cash from last job, pick a certain percent based on total earned and what and how much I tell you to pay, and then you can give me my my cut, so to say. So I guess that's what it's being called. And then that would you know, give me that percent of money for the job I did, or delivering pizza. So what I would recommend doing is whenever you get into the whenever you first get into the server for the day, if there's a friend on or just somebody that you're mutual with, you can request that you both call bounties on each other and then kill each other, and then you know, you'll both have cash for the day. Boom, easy. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, so this is the new apartment. It's a very, very nice art piece. And the best thing about it is, since I was making a decent amount of money from, you know, working with my company, making sugar for you know, so yeah, I think I went over everything for the actual roleplay rules. They'll obviously be gone over in a different video that's probably gonna be this video edited down to get to the point. But yeah, so I'll have a video that gets to the point. But anyway, this is my new office. You know, we do have the I do have my old office here. It's also where we store our bikes. I do have the little sugar factory. I have my garage, obviously. And then I do have my new the new arcade that the company just bought. It was a decent investment, knowing how my whole life I've lived in a whole life I lived next to an arcade. I wanted to bring that joy to other people, but now it's so far away, since that's in the Blaine County area. So yeah, we'll have to work something out. But you know, as a personal investment, years ago, my grandfather bought a casino, and no, he didn't buy the casino. He bought a penthouse in the casino because he was very loaded with cash. And guess where that all went to? It went to making dumb freaking farms and our new airstrip. And they wasted all the money on like meth and alcohol and stuff, you know. But not me though. That's why I had to get out of there. But anyway, my grandfather was big with money, and he actually left me the keys to his scrap metal factory. And you know, that's very, very nice of him. You know, very great for him to think, very great of him to think that I should be the one with the keys to the scrap factory, or to the scrap yard, sorry. So yeah, that's pretty much what he did. He owned the scrapyard. He left me a penthouse, which they currently or no, they recently redid the redid the redid that casino, so that penthouse. Recently redid that casino, so you know, that's pretty good. I haven't seen my new penthouse yet. So if you guys are wondering what these vehicles are doing here, they're all mine. And the truck I was driving earlier was the first one of them all. Then I got a motorcycle to go in the old little office space that I had there. My mom actually, before she split up with, you know, my pops, she was planning on going to like Las Vegas and stuff, and gave me her minivan because we weren't little kids anymore. My uncle passed away, gave me that car. This is one of my personal projects. That's my personal vehicle from my new from my recent amount of income. We've got the Mustang here. This has always been mine. And then we have this new project car. Because I kind of want to get into the drift scene. Because I think if I'm able to do that, I can make some money racing people and whatnot. But for now, you know, the main big thing I've got to show off is my honestly, that car over there. If you're wondering, it's Weasel News van. It's not mine. One of my friends that works there, he asked if he could keep it with me, and I didn't want to leave it at the farm, so I kind of kept it here, and then he never asked for it back because I guess he lost that job. So, you know, that might come in handy, because Weasel News actually asked me, you know, they requested that they get their van back, and my friend talked to me about it, and I talked to the company about it, and I said I might be looking for a job there, so you know, wouldn't it make sense for me to hold on to the car? And they said absolutely, because they do need a new intern. So my newest job is going to be a Weasel News like my newest freelance job will be working for Weasel News. So pretty much whenever there's like a police escort, I will be sitting in the I have the chance to be sitting in the passenger seat to go on like documentaries and stuff. Whenever there's violence, I will be one of the commentators over it. And, you know, it's pretty cool. I would like to be able to buy cars from this place, you know, because I'm kind of a little poor at the moment for like my situation. Now there are people that have a third of what I currently have, you know, and they make a third of that every year. But you know, living in the LA area will definitely deplete some money, and I'm gonna need to make some more money. But that's what the new office is for. I do want to show off the new office, but it's not a new make, really. So you've probably seen some of the offices from the some of the bigger people, in the city, because there's a bunch of like, oh, vloggers and just billionaires here, and then there's me. So, oh yeah, the police department's right here. Anyway, though, you know, the arcade is a decent business. I do say so myself.
What's wrong with her now?
Um, so yeah, that arcade is really what's keeping food on the table, because I am able to keep paying for the bills, but after I pay for the bills, there's no room left for a. But yeah, this car is currently my only the only thing I have to like base myself off of, and it's like my prized possession, kind of. It's my it's like my most expensive vehicle, most modern vehicle, I should say. So so yeah, I finally have the keys to the scrapyard, which is pretty good. Dang it. Just ignore that. Not on my screen, you know. Though it's obviously on my screen. And also there's going to be a scenarios a scenarios channel in the Discord, where we're going to talk about some different scenarios, like scenarios I'm doing at the moment or at that time. And then there will be you know, like there'll be scenarios that I was talking about, and anybody who wants to actually, you know, help somebody do like a scenario and roleplay if they're not doing anything, then you can help out by just going to the scenarios, seeing if there's any people needed. If not, then, you know, whatever. But Yeah, so there'll be scenarios Discord where you can check out the different scenarios that are going on at that moment and which server they're on, because as I said, there'll be different admins on different servers and they'll all be doing the same real life roleplay. I mean in different lobbies, not different servers. Yeah, so you'll see which lobby to join, and if it's not available, then you could find a different scenario that you like. If anybody needs to, they can be migrated from one server to the next. But yeah, so that's pretty much a rundown of my real life roleplay server. I do need to do work though with actually, you know, setting up everything with the Discord and whatnot. But other than that, you know, that's everything. That's all you're gonna need to know. Well, that's not everything you're gonna need to know, but that's a good amount of things, you know. You know, to apply, it's not that hard. You just send like what job you want to do, how old you actually are, how like active you're gonna be on the server. How, are you very talkative, or are you more of a solo work kind of guy that's quiet? You know, just things you're gonna need to know, because if you're gonna be a quiet solo kind of guy, or girl, obviously, if you're gonna be a solo type person, then gonna be a solo type person, then you know, you could be like a dispatcher or something. But then there will there'll be planners for the whole Department of Justice. And Department of Health and whatnot. So yeah, as much work as is going into this server, I honestly hope that people will be interested, because it's just free. All you gotta do is you join the Discord. You can apply, you know, send in your like little mini resume or whatever. You could do like a quick interview if you want to. You don't have to. That's really what applying's for. You're filling out the questions from the interview. But if you'd rather do a like in-person, or not in person, but a like over the phone interview, then that can also be arranged. So yeah, the server will all be set up soon, maybe this weekend. I'm not sure. I might talk to my talk to some of my friends, see who's interested. I'm gonna start the community on PlayStation. I will start the Discord, start the group chat, whatever I need. Yeah, and what I mean by group chat is if it's easier for people to um okay, I need to pay attention, sorry. Dang. It will even we will even roleplay, you know, um gas. So there's gonna be a few different group chats. Each admin will have their number as part of the group chat. You know, if that's easier for you. Because the group chats will really just be, you know, it'll be like it'll be a dispatcher group chat for, you know, officers and stuff. There'll be, um, there'll be a group chat for which server you're in. And of course the head of group chat would obviously be the head admin on that server, which is going to be the person who you would join to get on the server. It's very, you know, it's very just, how do I explain this? If you go into that group chat, or if you use the Discord, you will know who's on that server, so you'll know who to join if you want to be on that server. I didn't know this was here. Am I at the police department or something? I'm not sure. Anyway. But yeah. If you're going to roleplay as a cop, be as realistic as possible. Don't break laws as a police officer unless you're like, you know, chasing someone. But usually police officers are posted up or something like that. Which a lot of people don't like being officers, but there's a certain like fun aspect to role playing, because people role play for different reasons. But if you're gonna role play as a cop, there's like an aspect to it that I can't really explain, but people enjoy it, and I enjoy it sometimes. I used to anyway. Like if I enjoy it, you know, I'm gonna be an admin, but I'm also gonna be like a civ or a an officer on the excuse me, on a server as well. So sorry, I have horrible like hiccups. Yeah, I'll also play on the server, you know, as I'm supposed to. So it's not like I'm just gonna like sit in my apartment on the CCTV thing, looking at you know, watching yeah, it's not like I'm just gonna sit on the CCTV and, you know, just uh, like admire what's going on and make sure people aren't breaking rules or anything the whole time. But there may be there may be someone who can do that. If you're interested, as being an admin that sits back and watches whether or not people are following rules, that's up to you.
Oh, damn! Retirement's only a decade away.
Great, whatever.
So yeah, you can pretty much do anything you want. You can be if you need to set up a new job like someone hasn't thought about, like let's say you want to be a store clerk and, you know, that hasn't already been set up for you. Every day in the beginning of the server, the admins, or main admin at the time, will set up your job for you. So like if you're going to be a store clerk, they'll put cops blind eye on and they will like shoot the store clerk, and you'll replace the store clerk. Like, you get that? I don't know why I said you get that, but like that's just how it would work. Also with getting cop cars, same idea goes. Admins will use cop blind eye, call the police, and then, or like drive to a police station. And of course, breaking into a cop car is worse than just you know, calling one and getting into it. But either way, it'll be a cop car. Just one out of the two will be one out of the two, you'll have to roll the window down, which you do by sticking your middle finger out the window. And the other one, you will need to, all you'll do is just take the car from the cop. That's simple enough, but only admins will do that, because civilians will be civilians. Civilians that want to be cops will be cops, but that's just that, you know, that's not a big deal. Like right now, as you can see, I'm parked here for the parked here at the police department, and I would keep my personal vehicle here, and then there'd be a cop car somewhere. And also, as a officer, you will there will be an officer debriefing every time there's a every time that you join into the server for the day. So yeah, this today was me quote unquote moving out. Yeah, moving into my, for roleplay's sake, I moved into my new house in the city, and for, you know, the server's sake, I explained as much as I could, and pretty much I'm gonna get as much done as I can, maybe this weekend, or just as much done as soon as I can, and then I will yeah, I went over as much as I could for today. For the weekend, I'll try and get as much done as I can for the actual server's sake. And then, yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to see you in the, see you in the next live stream.